Today, I'm going to be creating. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is open up a photo booth. Now to do that, it's going to be Macintosh HD, Applications, and then Photo Booth. Okay, so double click that. Alright, so you can see here I got some different pictures. I'm going to go ahead, click on this camera button. Ooh, wow, double. Then go ahead, when you're happy, no effects, okay? Just put just a regular camera, smile. I'm going to do one more because the blur. There we go. Alright, so now we've got that picture. I'm actually going to use one of these older ones. Yes, there we go. That's one I'm going to go with. So that's from the old classroom. Good day. So from there, I'm going to take that picture. I'm going to go ahead. Let me find my desktop here a second. I've got a lot of open things. I'm going to go ahead and put the picture into my folder. So let's go ahead here to you should have a folder with your name on it. Good day. All right, let's pop that in. Okay, so from there, okay, we'll open that folder up. Do a control click or right click. Open with GIMP. Okay. Now in this case, what we're going to do, you can do a lot of stuff. So in the Obama remix, you guys went ahead and did some cool things. You can do any of that stuff. Okay. I'm going to put a different background behind mine. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little crazy. I'm going to put Vegas behind me. So to do that, I'm going to use my lasso tool right here. Okay, that's my lasso tool. And I'm just going to trace myself out. Before I do that, I'm actually going to also select Feather Edges and then set that radius to about, I don't know, 1.7, somewhere around there, 1.5, 2, just nothing bigger than like 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trace myself out. I'm going to zoom in, use the plus button on my keyboard. Okay, and just go ahead, trace myself out. Alright, and some of these, I'm just going to ignore some of the hairs that are sticking out. Okay. And while you're doing this, you could sing the Krusty Krab Pizza song in your head if you'd like. Whatever it takes to just keep yourself from going crazy. So, your next step then is going to be to just continue this, and then what you do is you just keep on going here. Just continue this click until you are all selected. Okay, until you are all selected. What you're going to do, just keep on going like that. Then our next step is we're going to create a background for this. Now, with this background, you can go ahead and make your own, or you can go ahead and download one from Google Images. But from this point forward here, we're going to do a select and then invert. Now what that does, an inversion means it flips it. So it does the opposite. So if you wanted to do something simple like, put an interesting background behind you, that's simple, that's nice, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and do things a little bit more complicated though. I'm going to put Vegas behind me. Neat. So to do that, I'm going to make sure you've got your layers toolbox here. Okay, so make sure you got a toolbox. If you don't have your layers tab, what you're going to do is just double click on any of your tools. It's going to bring that up. And then you're going to click on this little triangle here and go to add tab and then layers. Okay, so we've got this. That's great. I'm going to now do a right click and do add alpha channel. Okay, add alpha channel. Now I'm going to press the delete key on my keyboard. Cool, dude. Now the background's gone. From there, I'm going to go onto Google. Let's find a nice picture of Las Vegas, man. Las Vegas skyline. How about? Go ahead to images. Let's do a medium size. Man, there we go. That looks nice. Click on full-size image. There we go. And save image to downloads. So then I'll go ahead and I'll go to File, Open as Layers, go to your house. So for you, it might be J Fleming, or it'll be your username, J Fleming. Then Downloads. And now I have to figure out what the name is. That was UP Las Vegas. So let's go ahead and find that. There we go. I'm going to do a select none. I'm going to go ahead back to my Layers tab. Put that down one. There we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move myself. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it. Okay. So I just used the move tool. And then what I did is, so move tool, and then I'm going to use my scale tool, which is right here. Okay? So my scale tool's there. Oh, wrong layer. So I'm going to make sure that I'm the layer that's selected. I'm going to shrink that up a little bit. Scale. A little bit more. And now, there we go. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to save this two ways. File, Save As. And then I'm going to call this Avatar. Put your last name. And then hq.jpg. Save that in that folder we put on your desktop. Okay? And then we're going to export. Set that to 100%.
Your mom's looking for you, honey.
And then File, Save As. And then LQ. And then we're going to set that.